Nothing about the space feels out of place at first glance.
The arrangement appears stable and uncomplicated. The layout does not invite interpretation.
The room presents itself without emphasis. Everything seems positioned for no particular reason.
The change does not call for attention. The environment feels easy to accept.
The difference feels incidental.
Nothing suggests instability. The room appears orderly. Observation feels effortless. The surface behaves as expected. The variation seems inconsequential.
The detail does not linger. Attention drifts without resistance.
The room continues to feel acceptable. Nothing asks to be questioned. The shift passes without reaction. The difference remains minor. The atmosphere stays neutral. The change feels permissible. The room does not resist viewing. Everything remains familiar. No conclusion forms. The room feels complete as it is. The alignment feels more deliberate than expected.
The overlap feels slightly excessive.
The discrepancy registers without urgency. The boundary feels unusually precise. The convergence does not seem necessary. The light behaves inconsistently. The separation is difficult to ignore. The orientation feels off. The gradient draws mild attention. The source feels misrepresented. The timing feels inaccurate. The change lacks explanation. The contact point feels uncertain. The duplication is subtle but present.
The instability registers faintly.
The fluctuation feels unnecessary.
The dimension seems altered.
The pulse feels misplaced.
The bend resists logic. The balance feels reversed. The absence feels notable.
The placement feels inaccurate. The inconsistency draws quiet concern.
The delay feels wrong.
Something no longer aligns. The duplication suggests a moment overlapping itself.
The separation feels temporal rather than spatial.
Cause and effect feel misordered. The moment appears to repeat without intent.
Alignment no longer feels reliable.
The sequence feels inverted. Movement is sensed without direction.
Presence seems delayed.
Time feels uneven here.
The present does not feel current. Duration becomes unclear.
Order seems displaced.
Multiple moments appear to coexist.
Identity feels slightly out of sync.
Continuity weakens. Time appears rearranged.
Arrival feels delayed.
Expectation precedes action.
The present overlaps the present. Stability feels misplaced. Orientation feels uncertain. Endings arrive late. Time hesitates. Presence detaches from source.
Sequence no longer applies. The configuration feels familiar without recalling why.
The space appears to settle into place. Irregularities seem to withdraw. The moment no longer advances.
Change feels unnecessary now.
Differences flatten out. The pattern appears to repeat. Variation has ceased. Balance feels imposed.
Cause and effect reconnect. Expectation returns quietly.
Consistency becomes dominant. Recognition occurs without reaction.
The moment feels complete.
Continuation seems optional.
Time no longer presses forward.
The present mirrors itself.
No extension is implied.
The loop feels closed.
Distinction dissolves.
The condition sustains itself.
Nothing remains pending.
The beginning feels present.
Detection finds nothing new. The loop continues without notice.